Howdy y'all, and welcome back to I Am Abled because I Am is able. Okay, so I'm going to talk about something that's a little hard for me to talk about, but I want you all to try something for me. Whether you can do it or just visualize it, please bear with me here. If you're able to do this, go ahead and grab yourself a tall glass, preferably actually glass. Fill that glass with whatever drink you want, almost all the way. If you want ice in it or not, however you normally drink it, fill it almost all the way. Alright, now put that glass in front of you on the table. And imagine you have 5 to 15 pound weights on your wrist. Now imagine you can't really lift yourself forward. Now start shaking your hands. Oh, did I forget to mention the glass is slippery? Now your head is shaking around. It's an earthquake basically in your body. That's what it's like for several different degrees of arm impairment or neck impairment disabilities. Anywhere from injuries to disabilities that people are born with. And that's what they have to deal with every time they try to drink a glass of water or juice or soda at a restaurant or at their house or wherever it may be. I am really honestly disturbed by a trend right now of getting rid of all plastic bendable straws. I'm sorry, I know this is an unpopular position to take, but as a disabled person who last year couldn't hold a glass of water to my face and couldn't even lift myself close enough to the glass to drink from anything that didn't have a straw that could come towards me. It's really saddening and disheartening for me to think of how many other people who have it even worse than I did won't have access to being able to drink when they're out with their friends and family. Now many people are trying to say that, well, I should just get a straw that I own of my own and that'll solve the problem. It's not that simple. Because I can reach towards the glass and use a stiff straw at this point. But if I had to do a bendy straw, how am I supposed to clean that? And most people with disabilities are more susceptible to having illnesses and infections. And so in order to keep something with bends clean is extremely difficult. And it leaves them more prone to having more illnesses. Why am I saying this? Am I saying that I think it's a terrible laws, that these laws are terrible and that whatever and it's all ridiculous? No. I understand where it's coming from. But what I urge people to do right now is think about how maybe we can I'm particularly urging the ADA to start stepping in and saying that maybe at least these people are getting rid of the plastic straws, to have each restaurant and each place set aside a number of straws. Just a number, not a whole thing for everyone, but a number of straws to be made available to people with disabilities who can't drink without one. I don't think it's a big thing to ask. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's really upsetting me lately. I mean, like to tears when I see this. For myself, out of fear of, I do have moments, like just this last week, I had moments where I couldn't even hold my water bottle again. I'm not exaggerating, I'm not trying to do self-pity here, but I'm being real with you. I have moments where I can't lean forward enough to get to a straight straw. And I already feel so left out. about going out anywhere. It's terrifying for me to go out when I'm in pain, but I try. And if I not only am terrified to go out, but don't even know if I can even drink water while I'm with my friends, that's another step away from feeling like a human being. Honestly, I know able-bodied people can't understand these things very well because that's not the life they live in. And yeah, a lot of people are doing plastic straws just out of laziness. I get that. But there are a lot of people who legit need these things to feel like human beings. And there are times when I am one of those people. And I'm just someone to put a face to it. So, I know it's a controversial stand to have, but please, if you're urging for these laws to be changed or to be made for straws to be taken away from places, can we please start putting it part of the conversation around making some accessible for handicapped people in these places? Please. This is a sincere, heart-wrenching thing for me to ask. Okay, so that's it. Sorry to get political, because I hate being political, but I couldn't keep quiet anymore, because it's breaking my heart. I don't know what to ask y'all to think about from here, except to just maybe think about it. From both sides. Lovingly, please. Okay, also, please don't leave any negative comments down here or it will be deleted. If you want to share something lovingly about the opposite side of this issue, I am welcome to hear that. But please, no snarky, angry posts. Thank you. Ta-ta for now. Bye. Oh, and I'll not be political in my next post, promise. Bye.